Good morning, my name is Gary from Out in the Car. I want to tell you a story, it's a true story. So last December I had the flu, as you do, I've been working outside and I caught the flu. So I decided it would be a good idea to just stay in bed, same temperature for 4 days and just get over the flu. So that's what I done. So I stayed in bed, only to get out and have a shower or a cup of coffee, something to eat, and then go back to bed. Okay, so I'd done that for 4 days. Did it get rid of the flu? No, it didn't. But what it did give me was DVTs, which are blood clots, because of my inactivity. I wasn't moving around enough. And then after that, my health went down really quick. So this is Christmas Eve. My leg was swollen, left leg. I don't know the hell was wrong with it, It was just swollen, it was painful. So I went to see the doctor in the local hospital, an emergency meeting. And she said to me, right, you've got to go straight to hospital. You can't drive. You've got to catch a taxi from here straight away, or an ambulance, straight to Morriston Hospital in Swansea. Yeah, it looks like you've got a blood clot, which is quite frightening, So she arranged an ambulance. I had to leave the car in the car park, and off I went Christmas Eve to Morriston Hospital. When I got there, I went into a little room. They take your blood, all your vitals and all that. And they done a scan of my leg. And on the scan, you could see this blood clot in my leg. Apparently, I had a few blood clots, here, there and everywhere. So, and that was all because I was laying down doing nothing, trying to get over the flu. It was terrible. So they were absolutely brilliant in Morriston Hospital. They were rushed off their feet, but they had enough time to say to me, as soon as they found out that I had the blood clot, I had 2 injections in the stomach, which is a blood thinner probably, and I had to stay with them for a couple of hours. But I said, it's Christmas Day tomorrow, I've got to go, I got a daughter, she expects me home. I don't want to phone up and say, your father's not going to be home, he's in hospital. I don't want to worry him. So I stayed there most of the evening, and then I sort of signed myself out because it was Christmas Day next day, But Morriston Hospital, fantastic. I got to say, people are saying, mixed reviews or this, that and the other about it, but the care I had was absolutely fantastic, and everybody was nice. They were all going around wearing reindeer headdresses and stuff like this, just to get into the swing of it. But yeah, they were really good. Now then, I've been on this apixaban, which is a blood thinner. And you've got to be careful, you don't have any cuts or anything, because your blood will just pour out. So I do work. I've got a proper job, outside, work quite hard, and it's quite technical sometimes. So my blood pressure was rather high 2 weeks ago, and I bought a blood pressure machine myself, to measure it, and it was like 200 over 196, which is really high. So I made an appointment to go and see the doctor. He said, yes, it's very high. You've got to go straight away to Morriston Hospital again. Leave the car outside, right? Another taxi. That's 40 quid. Over to Morriston Hospital. Straight in to see the same people that I went with my clot. Exactly the same place. Emergency critical care or something it's called. So straight in. Well, what are you here for again? They all recognise me because we had a bit of fun last time I was there. I said, oh, my blood pressure's a bit high. All right, vitals again now. taking your blood and all that. The only thing, the girl that was trying to take my blood, she couldn't find a vein. She's on a hell of a job. I said, are you sure you're a nurse? I said. We were both laughing. I said, look, dig a bit deeper. Poke the needle right in, I said, you know. So she did that, and she managed to get the blood out. And off it, they fill up the little jars, don't they? Can't stand that bit. So they said then, oh, it's going to be a bit of time now. You'll have to wait in the waiting room for the results of the blood. You know, it's going to be a bit of time. So do you want a sandwich? And they didn't have to give me a sandwich, you know. They had their own sandwiches there. I think she gave me one of her own sandwiches, which was very nice of this nurse. I don't know her name, but I recognise her, but she was really nice. And then you go and wait in the waiting room, and the place is busy. It's full, you know, people a lot worse off than what I was. So eventually I got to see the doctor again, and she said, yes, your blood pressure is very high. And she brought this consultant doctor in as well. And then they've given me Ramadril or something or other. It can affect your kidneys, she said, so you've got to be careful. Well, give me something that don't affect my kidneys, isn't it? They didn't know, so they give me this Ramadril. So I'm on this apixaban that thins your blood. And I'm on this 5 milligrams of this Ramadril thing. And then I had to go and see the doctor again. And he said to me, oh, this is the local doctor, he said. Blood pressure's up and down, he said. It's up and down all the time. You shouldn't have been sent over to Morriston Hospital for blood pressure. So we'll have a look at this Ramadril, see how it goes, he said. You need to take a week off work because we don't want you to get exerted when you've got high blood pressure, and hopefully the drug will bring down the pressure. So yeah, so I've had a week off, doing a bit of 3D printing, you know, one of my little hobbies. I've been measuring my blood pressure, but it's going up, not coming down. I don't know what the hell's happening with it, unless that machine is knackered. Thing is, you buy a machine, you don't know if it's calibrated or what to do, you know. I bought that machine from the chemist. I don't know if it's calibrated, I don't know if it's saying the truth. I feel okay, you know. But my job is really, you get quite exhausted with the job, which, you know, that's the way it is. You just got to go on with it. So I'm looking forward to being back in work next week, and then I gotta have another day off to go to Morriston Hospital again. Coming and going. This is the thing with old age, right? When you get to a certain age, everything is buggered up and it's all collapsing, right? You're gonna have problems. But I'm not eating any carbs. I'm on a bit of a diet, my own sort of a diet. I lost like a stone through not eating carbs, which I find is brilliant. I am sleeping a lot better, but it might be the drugs, you don't know what to do. But I would like to come off all the drugs within the next month or so. I can't feel any more pains or any blockages in my legs, because I could feel it after they pointed out where it was. It's like a bit of a lump there, a restriction. But hopefully it'll get better and be fighting fit again. But I'll let you know. If it gets worse, I'll let you know. And if it gets better, I'll also let you know. So there's always light at the end of the tunnel. But it's important to get medical help when you're not feeling well. And I got to say, Morriston Hospital, all the people in there, fantastic. Anyway, peeps, see you again soon. Bye-bye.